At 2 a.m., just like clockwork, the Rockstar kittens woke up and were ready to party. But I think all the running around that they've been doing has really tired them out because at 5:30, this is as trashed as their hotel was, and that was pretty tame for our little Rockstars. But things picked up around 6 in the morning. Stevie touched Ozzy's jingly ball and he was not having it. He came down to defend its honor, and then the kittens began tussling around their little hidey box. They've become quite agile in the last week. But even still, this was pretty tame for the Rockstar kittens. They hadn't pulled down the blankets, they hadn't really rearranged their room, and even by 6:30 in the morning, things were looking pretty clean. And so Dio did what Rockstars do best and put on a show and tore up the blankets, moved them all around, and then squared off with Ozzy on top of the Jingly Ball Tower. And the proper mess was made.
Hi, babies. One of you had a very stinky poop. I see you guys had fun again. Oh my goodness. You guys are fun. Okay, let's do some cleanup.
When kittens are younger, I tend to feed them in the same bowl, and I phase that out as they age. I've been waiting on some silicone non-slip bowls since these kittens are pretty crazy, and those are coming in a day, but this is resource guarding, so you can see Ozzy does not want to share that bowl of food. He's being a bully to his siblings, so I come over and interrupt this just so the kittens will scatter. You have to be very careful with resource guarding in animals, but that worked because the kittens are still skittish of me, and that allowed me to divvy out the food so that they could all pick at it separately.
That was very good, babies. You okay?
And then it was time to come out and play. I'm very proud of our little rock stars. Dio is still definitely the most skittish, but they're all really starting to gain some confidence. While they're still sensitive to loud noises and movement, they are making great progress, and I couldn't be happier with them. And I think it's pretty safe to say that they had an absolute blast. Whoa.
Theo, no plants. Thank you. Ozzy, no plants. Stevie, no plants. Thank you.
After some very intense playtime, they were ready for their wet food. Again, I will be changing this to 3 small separate bowls. I just don't have those quite yet, so that'll be fixed soon. But in the meantime, they got their snack. I monitored this to make sure everything was okay. And then something really incredible happened tonight, and I am just so excited. They are really starting to tolerate pets, especially when they've played and they're sleepy. But a certain kitten let me hold them tonight, and they actually purred, but my microphone that I've been using died, so you're not gonna hear the purr, and I'm so sad about it. So our frontman Ozzy is officially a snugglebug, and now we just have 2 more rock stars to go, and I have a feeling they're gonna come around pretty soon.